Hi guys, today we're gonna change rear brake pads on a Renault Scenic, similar to Scenic and also similar to Megane. We have here our jack, stand, brake pads, grease, and our winding tool. We're gonna have to wind back the piston. This car has an electric handbrake, so you need to release that first. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you in a second. To release the handbrake, easiest way is start the engine, then turn it off and holding brake pedal on, pull and press, and that's it. Now don't forget to put it in gear and block the wheel or something so that the car won't run away. I'll jack up the car, I'll take all the wheel off, and we'll remove the caliper, wind back the brake piston, and fit new pads and so on. Now that the wheel is off, I'm gonna measure my brake disc thickness, make sure that's under as it should be, 10.4 mil. Limit on my model is 9.5 mil because it's a long wheelbase. And I'm just gonna clean the rust off, put new pads in, it'll be just fine. Now I'm gonna check the other side to make sure brake discs on both sides are above the service limit. Okay, on this side I've got the wheel on, but luckily this tool can measure the brake disc through the wheel. Put it there, and I got 10.5 mil on this side, so 9.5 the limit. I still got 1 mil left of life in it, which is plenty enough. So let's carry on replacing only the brake pads. About this tool, it's just a caliper, digital one, and it has this end here which is very useful to measure brake discs. You can buy this on eBay, it's about £15, so it's a very good tool to have at home or at work anyway. To remove the caliper, what we will do, we'll remove these two bolts here, one here, one here. It is a 13 mil hex bolt, so we'll be using a ring spanner for that. In case you can't turn it, it's gonna turn with the slider itself. This is a 17 mil or 15 mil depending on your model. You can use a normal spanner and just block it in place. Take all the bolts out. Now, using a flat screwdriver, we can pry the caliper out. Should come out very easily. And there you go. So your brake pads, you can see about almost 4 mil of it. So, but the inside, as you can see here, is down to about 1.5 mil, which here is 1.5 is the legal limit. So they need to be replaced. We're gonna remove these shims. We're gonna clean them nicely. And then we're gonna clean the discs for the old rust. Okay. To wind the piston back, you need a tool like this. You can buy it from eBay also. I'm having this adapter that goes in here like that. If you look inside the caliper, you've got two slots. You can fit these two pins. So we just attach to this. It has a magnetic base. and just make sure it's all seated properly. And then just slowly twist. I find it a bit difficult until it starts moving. In that case, like mine now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add some WD-40 where this rubber sits, so when it starts spinning it's not going to twist the rubber and may cause this seal to come out from its place, and it's going to be very hard to put it back in. Okay. Don't force it too much, just apply the pressure and wait. It will go slowly back. As much as going easier now. The more wear you got in your pad, the worse it will block. So try to do your brake pads before reaching the service limit like I did. It's not a hard job, everybody can do it. Working about this. Also make sure the tool is always adjusted properly, it doesn't fall off. And at some point you're gonna hit the end. Once you hit the end, don't force anymore, just stop there, and that's it. That's it. Okay, make sure the rubber seal is still into place, then came out. On some brake pads, you may find on the back of the brake pad a pin, here or both places. If you've got that pin, make sure you align these two grooves with the pins. Otherwise, your brake pad is not going to fit, not going to work properly. Okay, so that's the piston done. Before you put everything back in, make sure your sliders are working nicely. They are not seized. They should go up, go in and out very easily. If they are seized, take them out. Easiest way to take them out is if you have an impact gun. Just twist them continuously, and with 17 or 16 mm spanner, pull the rubber back while you keep it pressed, keep it pushed that way. Keep spinning them, and it's going to come out easily. Okay, to clean the rust on disc, I'm using it's a milling knife. It's a very hard metal. How I'm doing it, just gonna keep it here. I'm gonna twist. I'm also going to take this lip off. Now I've cleaned these. The shims are clean now. I'm going to fit them back where they're supposed to be. Just like that. Then I'm gonna take a pad and make sure it fits in nicely and slides easily. Yeah, which means I've cleaned these shims and also the caliper carrier properly. So I've used this metal piece again, just grind on top everything, everywhere where this shim sits. Now I'm going to apply a little amount of grease just here, where actually the brake pad is sitting and it's sliding. I'm going to fit the brake pad. Brake pads come with some grease, so all we need is too much. Yes, just a bit of grease out here. And just same here, and that's enough. Okay, so I'm gonna put the inner brake pad first. Then the outer one. Okay, make sure they're not seized and they're moving freely. Okay, we're going to put this over. We're going to put the lower bolt in first. And then we're going to press, and by pressing we should be able to easily put the other bolt. If it doesn't go easily, remove the caliper, make sure the brake pads are aligned. These springs, they are straight like that, and when you put the brake pads, you're going to press on both. And try again. Okay, and this is how you change your rear brake pads on a Renault Grand Scenic, Megane, and maybe and other similar models. Now we'll do the same on the other part, on the other side, sorry, and then I'll show you how to put it back on. So after replacing the other side, all you have to do is start your engine, then pump your pedal until it gets hard. When it's done, release it, pull the handbrake, and release the handbrake, and that's it. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below, and I'll try to answer as soon as I can and as best as I know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.